We all love the My Hero Academia movies, especially the awesome third act fights where Deku goes batshit crazy. But something has always bugged me about these fights, and it may come up again in movie form and even later this season. Why can't Deku just use full Cowling 100% without his limbs blowing off? In the series, Deku needed Eri constantly rewinding the damage he took to maintain and survive being in full Cowling 100%, but in the past two movies, he just seemingly pulls it out of nowhere without explanation. In this video, I'm going to explain why and how I think Deku gets away with using full Cowling 100% without blowing his limbs off in the movies, and by the end theorize on what percentage of One For All Deku can currently handle. Let's give a little context by explaining what full Cowling is first. Full Cowling is a technique Deku developed to stop relying on One For All as a limited use special move that disables him after every fight, because his body can't handle the quirk's full power. Full Cowling spreads how much of One For All he can handle evenly across his body rather than focusing it on one section at a time. Deku began using full Cowling at 5% of One For All to prevent injuring himself. His overall limit increased to 8% during his second fight with Bakugo. Deku was then able to draw out 20% momentarily and maintain 10 to 15% after training with All Might after the overall arc. By the start of the Paranormal Liberation War, Deku improved his limit to 30% and could bump it up to 45% on impact. This is the last time we get information on how much of the base One For All quirk that Deku can handle. As for full Cowling 100%, Deku first attained it during the final battle against Overhaul. Deku unknowingly went over his personal limit because Eri's quirk undid the damage to his body before he ever felt any pain. So, by using Eri's power to negate the Blacklash, Deku was able to use full Cowling at maximum output. Full Cowling 100% dramatically increases all of Deku's stats, granting him strength and speed that may even rival that of All Might's. As you can see, it always gets the job done, but as I said, he was only able to do this because of Eri. Let's examine how he pulls it off in the movies. Deku didn't use full Cowling 100% in Two Heroes because this was a Deku who had just developed full Cowling and could only use 5%. Deku did use 100% of One For All without the Backlash though, but that's different from full Cowling 100%, and it was only possible through the full gauntlet given by Melissa. During the final battle with 9, Deku, and for some reason Bakugo, were able to use full Cowling 100%. This was when I first raised my eyebrow. This version of Deku could only use 20% max, so why didn't he and Bakugo blow their limbs off? They did still receive damage from full Cowling 100%, but the popular theory for why they didn't die is because of the possible lingering effects of Katsuma's cell activation quirk buffing them up. It's the only thing that would explain it in the movie. World Heroes mission is the one that broke the camel's back for me. Deku may have actually just pulled it out of nowhere here. Deku here can only use 45% max, and he did still take heavy damage to his arms, but again, he didn't blow up. And there is no cell activation here this time. So why? This is just my theory, but I think this is similar to the 1,000,000% feat he did on Musculum. Of course, it wasn't actually 1,000,000%, that was just Deku hyping himself up. It was a plus ultra moment. Deku just momentarily broke his limits because the situation demanded it. He tapped into some latent or vestige power. This is made more plausible by the statements made after Deku spams 100% smashes on Shigaraki in the Paranormal Liberation Walk. The more of One For All Deku's body can handle, the less the backlash of using 100%. Deku can now use almost half of One For All, so it kinda makes sense why he can momentarily maintain full Cowling 100% without dying in a plus ultra moment. I don't know how else you would explain this. If you have your own theories, please share them in the comments below. This is where I will talk about movie 4, but it's not out as of the recording of this video. But if Deku does use full Cowling 100% there, I think it has already been shown. Manga spoilers, skip to the timestamp on screen if you don't want to get spoiled. Deku seems to use full Cowling 100% with Fajin and Gear Shift on top, making his full Cowling 120%, I guess, as stated by Yoichi. How was Deku able to pull this off? For all we know, Deku here should still have his 45% limit. I have a few theories. We don't concretely know if Deku's base limit has increased past 45% or if he can at least maintain that, but it could be a 400% situation where Fajin and Gear Shift make up the difference, or a World Heroes mission situation where the shock of seeing Bakugo's corpse made him break past his limits and maintain 100% with the other quirks on top. I personally prefer the former as it shows Deku's ingenuity and his rush to defeat Shigaraki and AFO by basically coupling together his own 100%. Let's use the bonus section of this video to theorize what percentage of the base One For All quirk can Deku currently handle. The last time we were told what percentage he could handle was at the start of the Paranormal Liberation War arc, where his marks were 45%, although only on impact. We can see this at the start of the Dark Hero arc too, but we know that this arc spans multiple weeks, and we see Deku staying in full Cowling almost constantly, so I think his limit is bound to increase. Deku was fighting non-stop, and he knows that 45% will have no effect on Shigaraki, so he must have been training as well. I believe by the end of this arc, Deku must have at least gotten to maintain 45% and maybe even reach 60% on impact. That's my theory, and I doubt we'll get any confirmation on that. That's it, folks. Why do you think Deku can use full Kali 100% in movies, and how much of One For All do you think he can currently handle? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you later. Bye.